24 Action News starts now.
From your news leader.
It's Tuesday morning and a U.S. Senator is visiting Erie and tackling some tough topics. We'll be hearing from him. Plus, the family of Felix Mannis reacts to surveillance video days before Mannis passed away after suffering an asthma attack. And get ready to party. 8 Great Tuesdays is back for another year.
Live in high definition from your news leader. This is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie.
Good morning. It is Tuesday. I'm Elena LaQuatra, and 8 Great Tuesdays is kicking off tonight with the Skyliners taking the stage at the Highmark Amphitheater at Liberty Park.
And the weather should stay dry for the most part, and it should. And, you know, another warm one. And if I recall, there may be some little extra there with some fireworks, perhaps.
That's right.
Yeah, so hopefully the weather will be good for that as well.
Well, here's to hoping. I know you'll have that full forecast for us coming up. Now, Jet 24 Action News is your local election headquarters. United States Senator Bob Casey is visiting the Erie region, speaking about several issues affecting people in this region and across America. Tiara Braddock spoke with the senator and has our report this morning.
Senator Bob Casey made a stop in Erie during his campaign trail to discuss the issues of the city's middle class.
I think this campaign, not just in the Senate race, but in a lot of campaigns around the country, is going to be about the middle class. Whether or not we're going to have an agenda to strengthen the middle class.
Senator Casey was endorsed by Erie firefighters from Local 293 Monday night.
The support of people that put their lives on the line every day. Firefighters who do work that I think is just almost impossible to imagine how difficult it is.
Senator Casey also spoke on national issues that not only impact people in Erie, but all over the country. One of the issues is immigration, which has sparked national debate over undocumented immigrant children being separated from their families.
You have the separation of the child is obviously terribly damaging to children.
And another national issue Casey spoke on is the president's Supreme Court nominee.
The administration should look beyond just a list of 25 people on a hard right list. They should consider moderates and even conservatives. Because so far at least, if you're not hard right, you can't get on that list.
Tiara Braddock, Jet 24 Action News.
And members of the Erie Firefighters Union are weighing in on the upcoming general election. Firefighters from Local 293 held a party to endorse candidates, and those candidates included Governor Tom Wolf, Ron DeNicola, Bob Murski, and Senator Bob Casey. This was also an opportunity for the candidates to speak with voters. All 4 candidates are Democrats, though union leaders say they didn't consider party affiliation.
We go both sides of the aisle. If we have a candidate that we feel is in our best interest, and that's who we support. It doesn't matter if they're Democratic or Republican.
Other politicians from the area like Mayor Joe Schember and County Executive Kathy Dahlkemper were also at the event. To keep up to date on election news, head over to your local election headquarters online, yourerie.com. The Edinburgh doctor who went to President Trump's hotel allegedly with guns and ammunition last year could enter a plea today. 44-year-old Brian Moles was expected to enter a plea in federal court in Washington, D.C. a few weeks ago, but some late questions over the plea deal led to the judge postponing the hearing. The plea is scheduled to happen now today. A family is speaking out for the first time after watching surveillance video from an Erie County facility days before a work release inmate died. It's continuing coverage this morning. This is Felix Mannis, just days before he was reported dead at the hospital. Erie County Prison surveillance video reveals to his loved ones the treatment Mannis received. In a news conference with their attorney, Mannis's family members say the findings are hard for them to watch. Here you can see Mannis walking himself to the work release center, but just minutes later he appears to be struggling. His daughter says at least one of the corrections officers showed a lack of concern.
For that man to walk in and walk past my dad like he wasn't there, like he didn't know he already asked for help, it's just absurd to me. Like, something has to be done about this.
Officials with the Erie County administration had no comment. An early morning domestic dispute ends with 2 lives lost in upstate New York. A New York State trooper was killed along with a suspect on Monday. Troopers say 29-year-old Nicholas Clark was responding to a call of a suicidal person. When Trooper Clark arrived, state police say 43-year-old Stephen Kiley shot and killed Clark before apparently taking his own life. State police say Kiley was a school principal.
To the Clark family, to his mother, his father, his brother, we hope you find peace in this senseless act of violence. You have a 29-year-old trooper, a stellar trooper with an extraordinary record, his whole life before him.
Federal authorities say they've arrested a man who's talking about setting off a bomb at a 4th of July parade in Cleveland and attacking innocent people watching fireworks. Officials say that the man often expressed his support for al-Qaeda and said he wanted to kill members of the U.S. military. Authorities have charged Demetrius Pitts with attempted support of a terrorist organization. There are no court records listing an attorney for Pitts, who lives in the Cleveland area and was arrested on Sunday. Authorities say Pitts scouted out locations this past week for a site to attack in downtown Cleveland, such as St. John's Cathedral.
Talked about taking targets like St. John's Cathedral off the map, and just yesterday he discussed giving remote control cars packed with explosives and shrapnel to the children of our military uniform members.
Authorities say it's not clear how close Pitts was to carrying out his threats, but police say they could not sit back and wait. The Erie County Coroner's Office confirms the identity of a man found in Lake Erie. Crews recovered 62-year-old William Alex from the water over the weekend behind a home in the 11,000 block of Old Lake Road in Northeast. Alex was a resident of the city of Erie. The coroner's office ruled his death accidental due to drowning. Now to some news out of Crawford County, where the coroner is confirming that a fire claimed the life of Janice Munch. First responders were called to a home in the 9,000 block of Springboro Road shortly before midnight Saturday. Coroner Scott Shell says that smoke inhalation from the fire claimed the woman's life. Still no word on what may have sparked that fire. The 4th of July is a time to celebrate the United States of America, but an Independence Day favor can also make a difficult holiday for the men and women who have defended the country. Fireworks are a problem for some veterans living with post-traumatic stress disorder. According to the VA hospital, the flashes and explosions can mimic combat and cause flashbacks. One official spoke with us about what PTSD does to these veterans.
If you think about your own self, if you've been in almost a car accident or somebody scared you, you have that fight or flight reaction. So for somebody with PTSD, it's almost like that fight or flight reaction stuck and on at some level all the time.
If you plan to shoot off fireworks, Rose suggests letting your neighbors know to provide a heads up for anyone who may have PTSD. And there won't be any fireworks in the city this 4th of July. Instead, they will happen tonight. Many people have asked us why the actual holiday will not have an organized fireworks show in Erie, especially since fireworks are also scheduled at the Erie Seawolves game at UPMC Park tonight. Mayor Joe Schember says this gives an opportunity for families to be able to spend more time together on Independence Day.
Most people are off July 4th, so we can't start the fireworks till 10, until it's dark enough, and it's going to be a long time for people to make their way home. So we thought, let's do it the night before, that way people can get a good night's sleep. If we did it the evening of the 4th, most people have to work the 5th.
There will be parking restrictions along the bluffs and around Dobbins Landing for tonight's fireworks display. It's suggested that you park south of the Bayfront Highway and then walk down. Handicap access will be at the Bayfront Convention Center parking lot. A free shuttle service will take people from the Hoffman Transportation Hub to Liberty Park and then down to the Intermodal Center lot to see the fireworks. As for the best vantage points, Dobbins Landing will be crowded along with nearby parking lots. It's also suggested to try Presque Isle or the east or west bluffs. Boats will be allowed on the bay, but not too close to the tower. There are a number of fireworks displays taking the more traditional route of a 4th of July viewing, but not all of them. A quick look at those include Waldemere fireworks happening tonight, Lawrence Park fireworks Wednesday at dusk, Also fireworks in Northeast on Wednesday and UPMC Park after the Seawolves game on Saturday. You can log on to yourerie.com as well as our Facebook and Twitter pages to see all of that information again. Get ready to party. 8 Great Tuesdays is back tonight, offering an opportunity to listen to a free concert along Erie's scenic bayfront. There's something for just about everybody, too, from rock to jazz to country at this popular community event. It brings thousands of people to Liberty Park every week. And Erie Bank is scheduled to announce the second annual 8 Great Charities contest there, too. As always, the fun begins at 6:30 tonight, but be sure you get there early to find the perfect spot. Now, do you have a side hustle? Coming up on Good Morning Erie, more and more Americans are taking on extra work just to make ends meet. So which ones are actually paying out? We tell you when we come back.
From your news leader, you're watching Tracy Tuggle, meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, and Craig Smiley with sports. This is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie.
When disaster strikes, when duty calls, and when others are in need, they go first. Now it's time to put them first. Ford thanks those who go further for all of us.
First responders, military, veterans, and retirees can now get $750 appreciation cash on top of current offers, all from Ford, America's best-selling brand. Visit FordSalutesThoseWhoServe.com to learn more.
The Ultimate Freedom Event is happening July 4th at New Beginnings Church of God in Meadville. Start the day with a 5K run-walk. Most other events start at 4 p.m. See the website below for complete details. Listen to live music on the main stage or kids stage with various acts all afternoon. Visit the newly expanded Kids Fun Zone. Don't forget about the fireworks happening at dark. The Ultimate Freedom Event is brought to you in part by these sponsors.
People ask why I'm so passionate about Honda. It all started 30 years ago when my mom trusted this exact 1987 Honda Accord to safely transport our family. Trust takes many years to earn, and through Bianchi Honda, I'm sharing my passion for Hondas with our community.
Bianchi Honda, trusted from the very beginning.
And still on the road today.
I'm Dr. Amanda Winsick for the Physicians of the Erie County Medical Society. Alzheimer's is the most common form of dementia. It affects over 6 million Americans and is the 6th leading cause of death. Early signs of the disease include memory loss, confusion, and bad decisions. Developing later is the inability to recognize family and friends. To learn more about Alzheimer's, visit us at eriecounty.medicalsociety.org.
From Jet 24, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, your weather authority.
We have humid conditions again starting out this Tuesday morning, and the weather here at the New Motors Skycam, not too bad. It's pretty tranquil out there for this morning, and no precipitation falling here across the region, according to our live pinpoint Doppler. Erie's only live local Doppler picking up what other radars can't. It was active yesterday, some downpours as well. But so far, we're not seeing any rainfall so far for this morning. And the latest from our buoys, we're not finding much. Pretty tranquil conditions to start out the day here with... Let's where the button really loves to go here. Okay, in the near shore, winds northeast around 5 miles an hour. Walnut Creek, light east winds. Waves generally around a half a foot. So if you want to go in the lake, go this morning because the winds will be picking up out of the east-northeast, and the waves will pick up as well. Out the bay, the water temperature right now at 77. We have no delays or cancellations at the International Airport, according to their website, for any incoming or outgoing flights. Temperatures pretty mild. Venango Township, George has 68. Edinburgh, Laurie 67. Albion at 69. 71 in downtown Erie. Larry Lake City also at 71. We have 69 at Canada Lake. Mike reporting the moon, and 67 out his way. Nina has 70 in Linesville, 64 out towards Saybrook. Dew points are up there, mid to upper 60s. Another humid one to start out the day. Now, we do have a boundary layer, the one that gave us the rain from yesterday. It's sliding farther south, but is expected to slide a little bit farther north as we head on through the day. That'll leave the threat of some showers and storms, along with some pretty warm conditions for later on this afternoon, particularly south of Erie, Meadville, Warren South. You have a little better chance here in Erie, smaller chances for the afternoon. East-northeast winds, highs in Erie, lower 80s, lower to mid-80s, mid to upper 80s elsewhere. And from your weather authority, we're looking at some humid conditions for tomorrow, July 4th. We're looking at some scattered showers and storms during the afternoon, and temperatures reaching close to the upper 80s. Looks like we'll hit 90 again on Thursday. Get the latest updates of that forecast anytime. Head to our website, yourerie.com.
Now it's time for Tom's favorite part of the morning.
Loving the trivia.
Where we quiz Tom. All right, in this half hour, we are asking him, Don Diego's secret identity, Zorro, is the Spanish word for what animal? You can pick A, wolf, B, fox, C, eagle, or D, snake.
Okay. We'll be thinking about that one there.
That's
the mark
right.
of Zorro.
You have half an hour.
You got it.
And do not adjust your television. You do get to pay it forward later this morning.
Due to the July 4th holiday coming up, we're helping you give back in the community today.
That's right. Even though it's a day early, you know how it works. The Jet 24 Fox 66 Lakeside Auto Pay It Forward truck is traveling to Summit Township at 10 a.m.
This location should be a real blast. Tune in to the Fox 66 A Good Day Erie at 8 a.m. to hear more clues.
Now, do you have a side hustle? If so, is it paying out?
Today, Kim Hutcherson has a look at the most popular side jobs and what to look for when considering one.
Call it the side hustle nation. Nearly 4 in 10 Americans are working another job to bring in extra cash. That's according to a recent survey by Bankrate.com. Men and millennials are most likely to be working an extra job. 59% of side hustlers do it to earn more disposable income. But 38% say they take on extra work in order to cover ordinary living expenses. The 4 most popular side jobs are home repair and landscaping, online sales, crafts, and childcare. The median side hustler earns $200 per month, and the average is about $686. Men are more likely to have a side hustle than women, and they tend to make more. The report says male side hustlers earn an average of $989 per month, nearly triple the $361 earned by women. Experts recommend you do some competitive research and demand you get paid what you deserve. Also, if you have a contract, read it carefully and look for any potential conflicts of interest. For Consumer Watch, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
Time now for another Social 24.
Today, Good Samaritan is helping out kids, and a one-of-a-kind food truck debuts.
Plus, so many things can go wrong when you plan an outdoor wedding. Rain, heat, bugs, but a moose? Maybe not a concern to most in the lower 48, but Alaska, it can and did happen. High school sweethearts Alan and Shandy Culler were getting ready for their first kiss as husband and wife when the curious moose photobombed their ceremony. Shandy actually saw the moose hanging out by a pond when scouting the location, but she never dreamed that that animal would come so close to check things out on their actual wedding day.
Oh, yeah. They're quite common there. The one time I went up there, I mean, you be in a hotel and they come down Main Street. Yeah.
They're huge.
They're huge, yeah. You don't tell a moose to move. It tells you. Well, a food truck in Nebraska isn't worried about what customers can afford. It asks that people pay what they can. It's called Mobile Grace Cafe, and it's operated by the similarly named Table Grace Ministries. The money raised by those that do pay helps Mobile Grace continue to provide meals for everyone, including those who can't afford it.
Great concept there. Now, a mystery shopper cleaned out a Toys R Us in North Carolina and plans to donate all of the toys to kids. The anonymous shopper spent $1 million on the remaining items at this Toys R Us in Raleigh. The chain closed all of its stores nationwide on Friday. Employees of the North Carolina location kept the shopper's identity a secret as they boxed up the merchandise. The Toys R Us brand may not be gone for long. An auction for the company's name, baby shower registry, and various trademarks is set for later this month. $1 million.
$1 million in stuff. Well, it'll be interesting when we get to Christmas time.
That's right. And you have to think they were discounted 70 to 90%.
Yeah,
so must be quite a few
probably
toys.
Got quite a find there. Well, it's good. I mean, if it is going for a good cause, good for that person, whoever it was. Our time right now is 5:20. The current temperature is a muggy 74.
We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Erie City Mission Thrifty Shopper, where you will find thousands of gently used items at a fraction of the retail price.
Take advantage of our great values and selection of gently used clothes, shoes, and household items. With new inventory introduced to the sales floor daily, you are guaranteed to discover great hidden treasures. And for every dollar you spend in our store, you help rescue a life.
So visit us today at one of our 2 convenient locations for a great shopping experience that won't break the budget.
A driver was texting his friend and slammed into me. Who do I call?
You should call a lawyer who can help you win. I'm attorney Grant Travis, and I have a track record of winning against the big insurance companies.
They settled my accident case for almost $1 million.
Grant Travis will fight for you.
I've recovered millions for injured clients. Choosing the right attorney does make a difference. Call me, attorney Grant Travis, at the Travis Law Firm. Call 455-3839.
This year, we're celebrating our 40th anniversary at Flicks TV and Appliance. We've learned a lot over the years, like how surprised people are to learn our prices are often lower than big box stores, and how having so many popular brands and models on display makes finding your next appliance easy. 40 years of appliance know-how. It's why our customers shop smarter, pay less, and get faster service. Talk to us first. So stop in at Flicks TV and Appliance on the Conneaut Lake Road in Meadville, where you'll find the most for the least, backed by the best.
We do say good morning, America.
Are you confident that the president did nothing wrong?
Hurricane Maria causing mass devastation. So you rode out the storm.
So let's get straight to it. What happened?
Every morning, right here with you as we've always been. This year and for over 5 years, America's most watched morning show is.
You have no idea what a privilege it is to be able to say good morning to America every single morning.
From Jet 24, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, your weather authority.
Well, you often hear that if birds don't roost before a storm, if that's the case, I think we're in pretty good shape for now, because the birds are chirping like crazy behind me here, and that's good news. And looking up, we're seeing some fairly clear skies, and the moon is even out there, kind of a hazy moon for this morning. As you check things out on our HumesForCars.com on the Bayfront, it's going to go wild later on tonight, of course, with the fireworks. And right now, things are in pretty good shape as we start out the day. Live pinpoint Doppler showing no precipitation around the region, and we're not expecting any for the morning. If you want to do something on the lake, do it now. It's nice and tranquil waves, about a ½ a foot at both buoys, and winds very light, the east-northeast. They will be picking up, though, later on this morning. And we have 72 Mill Creek, Penn State Bear, and 70 Beckett and French Creek, 66. Same for Liz out there in Corey. Judy and Summit has a 71 rather. Bill Conneaut Lake, Ed and Westmead both at 68 degrees. Sagertown, Mikey's got 67. Canada Lake George has 69. And same dew point here in Erie, 69 degrees. It's definitely thick air for this morning. And we have no wind right now. It is calm. Now, Futurecast showing the boundary that gave us those storms yesterday. Not very active in the morning, and it looks like it will get active in the afternoon. And those of you Crawford, Warren County have the best chance of seeing some mid to late afternoon storms. Here in Erie, as you might guess, with the wind out the lake, we have the smallest chances. We keep that thread in through the evening, then they die out. And that bodes well. The forecast bodes well for watching the fireworks tonight. Looks like the weather will cooperate for Erie, at least for the fireworks tonight. More scattered showers and storms are possible, though, as we head toward July 4th. For today, looking at scattered showers and storms around in the afternoon. Again, mainly south of Erie. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. A little cooler here along the lakefront. For July 4th holiday, scattered showers and storms in the afternoon with the heat. Highs upper 80s to lower 90s. We'll keep it warm and muggy for Thursday before we cool off a bit for Friday and into the upcoming weekend. So pretty decent weather here for all the fireworks there, Elena. On the weekend, we finally get that reprieve from the heat.
Thank you, Tom. Jet 24 is helping foster children find loving homes. Tara Braddock introduces us to a 13-year-old girl looking for a fun and loving family.
Meet Janelle. She's a 13-year-old girl that loves animals and wants to be an EMT when she grows up. She says she's been looking for a family for a long time.
That I'm talented and smart and beautiful.
Janelle says she likes to play outdoors with her friends, and she also is involved in gymnastics. Janelle says she's been interested in gymnastics for a while now, and she wants to continue doing it when she gets her new family.
I saw my sister do it, so it's like she taught me.
Like the control room. Yes, like kind of lean. Janelle will be going to the 7th grade during the next school year. She says her favorite subjects in school are science and writing.
If you want to learn more about adoption services, you can call Family Services of Northwest Pennsylvania at 866-4549. You can also find that number on our website at yourerie.com. Young golfers are given the opportunity to learn about the game from the pros. The first Tee Junior Clinic taking place at LeeComWeb.com tour. Players teaching kids basics of golf and letting them swing the club. Organizers say it's a way to give back to the community and get kids excited about the game.
All of the people here that are involved have had golf kind of impact them one way or another in their life, and so it's our opportunity to kind of give back to the community and get these kids exposure to a game that maybe they would never have played or seen before.
The program growing hand in hand with the LeeCom Health Challenge, which is now underway at Peak and Peak Resort. We'll be right back after a look at today's Tech Bites. Don't go away.
In today's Tech Bites, Facebook admits to a major screw-up that unblocked users' former friends without their permission.
Yikes. Facebook says for 8 days, a bug temporarily let some users who'd been blocked send messages to the people who'd blocked them, as well as letting them view their posts. And Instagram is offering a new way to keep you up to date with all of your friends' new pictures and videos.
It's a message you'll receive when you've scrolled past all of your friends' posts from the past 2 days. Instagram says it'll help you have a better understanding of your feed.
And Yelp has won a free speech victory. The California Supreme Court says the online review site cannot be ordered to remove unflattering posts.
Yeah, the court said removing negative reviews could undermine Yelp's viability. A law firm had sued, claiming defamation.
And those are your Tech Bites.
Have a great day.
Tech Bites, sponsored by Lyrica.
To most people, I look like most people. But on the inside, I feel chronic, widespread pain. Fibromyalgia may be invisible to others, but my pain is real.
Fibromyalgia is thought to be caused by overactive nerves. Lyrica is believed to calm these nerves.
I'm glad my doctor prescribed Lyrica.
For some, Lyrica delivers effective relief for moderate to even severe fibromyalgia pain and improves function. Lyrica may cause serious allergic reactions, suicidal thoughts, or actions. Tell your doctor right away if you have these, new or worse depression, unusual changes in mood or behavior, swelling, trouble breathing, rash, hives, blisters, muscle pain with fever, tired feeling, or blurry vision. Common side effects: dizziness, sleepiness, weight gain, swelling of hands, legs, and feet. Don't drink alcohol while taking Lyrica. Don't drive or use machinery until you know how Lyrica affects you. Those who've had a drug or alcohol problem may be more likely to misuse Lyrica.
With less pain, I can do more with my family.
Talk to your doctor today. See if Lyrica can help.
Gold can become a lesser metal.
If after you succeed, you decide to settle.
Keep focused on what's ahead.
And keep yourself on course.
Because better is a never-ending quest.
The new Accord with Honda Sensing, now with standard safety features that can help you stop or stay in your lane. It's our most impressive Honda ever, and 2018 North American Car of the Year.
There's no scandal she can't handle.
I'm never out of options.
Scandal weekends. Scandal Sundays at 1 p.m. on Jet 24.
The mother who claimed that an intruder killed her 2 young children was found guilty.
Could the true crime be?
If Darla didn't do it, who did?
A wrongful conviction.
I miss my babies.
The Last Defense, new tonight on ABC. From Jet 24, your weather authority. This is your forecast first.
It's almost 5:30 on this Tuesday morning. Good morning to you. We are looking live there on our live cam at the tower there, which will have some fireworks nearby there for tonight. And so far, things are in pretty good shape right now. Live pinpoint Doppler, no precipitation around the area, and we should be able to keep it away for the fireworks displays tonight. Right now, though, it's muggy, 73 degrees in Erie. And your forecast first, calling for a chance of scattered showers and storms, but mainly south of Erie as we head on into the afternoon. High temperatures mainly in the lower to mid 80s. Rest of the forecast after your morning headlines. Good morning, Erie starts now.
From your news leader.
It's Tuesday morning, and a U.S. Senator is visiting Erie, and he's here to talk about some serious issues. Plus, the Erie County Coroner identifies the body of a man pulled from Lake Erie over the weekend. And if you're traveling for the 4th of July, we have some good news.
Live in high definition from your news leader, this is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie.
Good morning, Erie. It is Tuesday. I'm Elena LaQuatra. 4th of July is tomorrow.
You got it.
Quickly approaching. Millions of Americans will be on the road this week as the holiday travel season really gets going with that kickoff for the 4th of July.
That's right. We'll have to pay a lot more for gas, but you may want to fill up soon.
That's right. We'll have all sorts of 4th of July coverage, including where and when you can watch a number of different fireworks shows coming up in just a bit. Jet 24 Action News is your local election headquarters. We're beginning with U.S. Senator Bob Casey this morning. He was in Erie yesterday to talk about key issues that affect people in our region and across the nation. As Casey spoke with local voters, he talked about these issues surrounding Erie's middle class. He also touched on national issues like immigration and President Trump's Supreme Court nominee.
I think this campaign, not just in the Senate race, but in a lot of campaigns around the country, is going to be about the middle class. Whether or not we're going to have an agenda to strengthen the middle class.
Senator Casey was in Edinburgh earlier for a campaign breakfast with Representative Brian Bizzarro. He's also expected to meet with Mayor Joe Schember later today. And members of the Erie Firefighters Union Local 293 are endorsing candidates ahead of the general election. Those candidates included Governor Tom Wolf, Ron DeNicola, Bob Mursky, and Senator Bob Casey. This was also an opportunity for the candidates to speak with voters. All 4 candidates are Democrats, though union leaders say they did not consider party affiliation.
We go both sides of the aisle. If we have a candidate that we feel is in our best interest, and that's who we support. It doesn't matter if they're Democratic or Republican.
Other politicians from the area, like Mayor Joe Schember and County Executive Kathy Dahlkemper, were also at that event. To keep up to date on election news, head over to your local election headquarters online. That's yourerie.com. The Edinburgh doctor who went to President Trump's hotel, allegedly with guns and ammunition last year, could enter a plea today. 44-year-old Brian Moles was expected to enter a plea in federal court in Washington, D.C. a few weeks ago. But some late questions over the plea deal led to the judge postponing that hearing. The plea is now scheduled to happen today. Family members of a work release inmate who died after suffering an asthma attack are speaking out. They say newly obtained video strengthens their case against Erie County prison workers. Jackie Roberts has continuing coverage.
This is Felix Manis, just days before he was reported dead at the hospital. County prison surveillance video reveals to his loved ones what treatment he received. In a news conference with their attorney, Manis's family members say the findings are hard to watch.
If this was not an emergency, he wouldn't have been brain dead by the time he arrived to the hospital.
Here you can see Manis walking himself into the work release center. But just minutes later, he appears to be struggling. His longtime girlfriend says at least one of the corrections officers shows what she called a lack of concern.
If I was to be walking down the street and I seen somebody, if they fell or if they were struggling to breathe, I couldn't even have done that to a stranger.
The family and their attorneys say one of the most disturbing parts about the video is watching the timeline from when the attack first started to when Manis was picked up by emergency personnel.
The county is using that unremarkable fact that Mr. Manis could walk while suffering from an asthma attack to try to defend its employees inexcusable failure to call 911 for over 1/2 an hour after Mr. Manis's attack began.
Jackie Roberts, Jet 24 Action News.
Officials with the Erie County Administration had no comment. And 2 lives are lost during an early morning dispute Monday. Those lost include a New York State trooper and a suspect. Troopers say 29-year-old Nicholas Clark was responding to a call of a suicidal person. When Trooper Clark arrived, state police say 43-year-old Stephen Kiley shot and killed Clark before apparently taking his own life. State police say Kiley was a school principal. Federal authorities say they've arrested a man who was talking about setting off a bomb at a 4th of July parade in Cleveland and attacking people watching fireworks. Officials say that the man often expressed his support for al-Qaeda and said he wanted to kill members of the U.S. military. Authorities have charged Demetrius Pitts with attempted support of a terrorist organization. Authorities say Pitts scouted out locations this past week for a site to attack in downtown Cleveland, such as St. John's Cathedral. The Erie County Coroner's Office has identified the body of a man pulled from Lake Erie over the weekend. Crews recovered 62-year-old William Alex from the water over the weekend behind a home in the 11,000 block of Old Lake Road in Northeast. Alex was a resident of the city of Erie. The coroner's office ruled his death accidental due to drowning. Now to some news out of Crawford County, where the coroner is confirming a fire claimed the life of Janice Munch. First responders called to the home in the 9,000 block of Springboro Road shortly before midnight Saturday. Coroner Scott Shell says that smoke inhalation from the fire claimed the woman's life. Still no word on what may have sparked the fire. The Erie County Health Department is reporting its first confirmed case of West Nile virus for the season. The virus was found in a mosquito pool in Harbor Creek. The test was taken June 18th. No human cases have been reported. The health department asks that you get rid of any standing water in bird baths, tires, pools, or even recycling cans. Fireworks will not light up the sky over the city of Erie on the 4th of July. Instead, they're happening tonight. Many people have asked us why the actual holiday will not have an organized fireworks show in Erie, especially since fireworks are also scheduled at the Erie Seawolves game at UPMC Park tonight. Mayor Joe Schember says this gives an opportunity for families to be able to spend more time together on Independence Day.
As most people are off July 4th, so we can't start the fireworks till 10 until it's dark enough, and it's going to be a long time for people to make their way home. So we thought, let's do it the night before. That way people can get a good night's sleep. If we did it the evening of the 4th, most people have to work the 5th.
There will be parking restrictions along the bluffs and around Dobbins Landing for tonight's fireworks display. It's suggested that you park south of the Bayfront Highway and then walk down. Handicap access will be at the Bayfront Convention Center lot. Also, a free shuttle service will take people from the Hoffman Transportation Hub to Liberty Park and then down to the Intermodal Center lot to see the fireworks. As for the best vantage points, Dobbins Landing will be crowded along with nearby parking lots. It's also suggested to try Presque Isle or the east or west bluffs. Boats will be allowed on the bay, but not too close to the tower. There are a number of fireworks displays taking the more traditional route of a 4th of July viewing, but not all of them. A quick look at those includes Waldameer fireworks. Those are happening tonight. Lawrence Park fireworks Wednesday at dusk. Also fireworks in Northeast on Wednesday, and UPMC Park after the Seawolves game on Saturday. And you can always head over to YourErie.com as well as our Facebook and Twitter pages to see all of that information one more time. And while you're there, you can vote on today's poll question. We want to know, how important are fireworks to your 4th of July celebration? That's posted right now on YourErie.com, so go ahead, log on, and tell us how important they are. Be sure you're tuning in tomorrow as well to see how your answer compares with everyone else. Some good news and some bad news. The national average for a gallon of gas is not going up, but it's also not dropping anymore. The national average remains at $2.85 per gallon, according to GasBuddy.com. While the gas prices remain lower than a month ago, prices are set to begin rising following the recent surge in oil prices. Add in the start of hurricane season, and your wallet could start feeling the pinch very soon. It's time now to show you the results of our daily YourErie.com poll question. We asked, How much has road construction affected you so far this year? 58% said moderate amount, 29% said not one bit, 13% said a lot. The time now is 5:40. It's time to get out and play. Coming up on Good Morning Erie, what do these young soccer players have in common with first-round NBA draft picks? Well, a lot more than you think, and unfortunately, it starts with a trip to the doctor's office.
From your news leader, you're watching Tracy Tudo, meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, and Craig Smiley with sports. This is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie.
Not everyone is built the same or has the same style.
Just like the Fiat family.
With the compact flair of the Fiat 500, the size and strength of the 500X, the legroom of the 500L, and the allure of the 124 Spider, which you can own for just $21,995. A $6,500 savings at Auto Express Fiat.
It's not just a car, it's a Fiat.
Talk about fireworks? Check out these offers at Denver Mattress. Get your choice of a free 50-inch LED TV or a $300 Furniture Row gift certificate with any purchase of $19.99 or more. And get a free adjustable base upgrade when you purchase select Tempur-Pedic mattress sets. Or how about Euro Top Comfort at a ridiculously low price of just $299.99. Get in on these deals today at Denver Mattress, your Tempur-Pedic Elite retailer inside Furniture Row. Ooh, I like this one.
The Ultimate Freedom Event is happening July 4th at New Beginnings Church of God in Meadville. Start the day with a 5K run-walk. Most other events start at 4 p.m. See the website below for complete details. Listen to live music on the main stage or kids stage with various acts all afternoon. Visit the newly expanded Kids Fun Zone. Don't forget about the fireworks happening at dark. The Ultimate Freedom Event is brought to you in part by these sponsors.
Log on to YourErie.com every weekday to tell us what you think, and then see the results on the web and Good Morning Erie the next morning. Brought to you by Superstore Joe at Auto Express Kia.
Weather is brought to you by Superstore Joe at Off-Road Express.
I started working for Off-Road Express when they opened up their second Power Sports location here on Peach Street. We probably spend the most time with the customer making sure they're buying the right machine the first time. All of the employees here ride. We're all enthusiasts, and we enjoy what we sell.
You can enjoy the V-twin power of a Honda Shadow for only $49.99. Or the nimble Honda CBR 300 for only $29.99. Off-Road Express. Get out and play.
We sell fun. Who wouldn't want to work here?
From Jet 24, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, your weather authority.
We're looking at our live Skycam, looking at downtown area, which should be very active for tonight. As many of you know, we have the fireworks displays going on. Of course, Seawolves game, lots going on downtown. Right now, things are nice and tranquil, birds flying by, and we have fair skies to start out the day here. It's muggy, though, but so far, our live pinpoint Doppler is showing no precipitation around the area and none around the region so far for this morning. It's warm out there. Temperatures mainly near 70 along the lake shore, including a 70 at Penn State Barron, 71 downtown, 70 as well for Judy out in Summit. Liz and Corey and Becky and French Creek both at 66. Gary and Albion 69 degrees. Leaning out toward Linesville, reporting 70, 68 at Conneaut Lake. Sagertown 67. John Woodcock Borough at 65. Gary and Saybrook 64, Linda Chandler's Valley, dense fog and 64. Light winds, very calm conditions, high humidity, so watch for that fog as you plan your travels forward this morning. And we do have a boundary that gave us all those showers and storms from yesterday, and that boundary now well to the south, but north of it things could get active later on in the day, especially during the afternoon. It appears though that most of that precipitation will stay south of the city of Erie. So at least the fireworks displays here should go off without a hitch weather-wise, but it will be on the humid side. Any storms will diminish, of course, after the sun goes down. Then July 4th, the boundary kind of washes out, but we're looking at a chance of scattered showers and storms in general during the afternoon. If you have any outdoor plans, picnics, make sure you keep your eye on the sky, particularly later on in the day, as we have a lot of humidity and just general summertime instability. On the lake, winds will be east to northeast at 5 to 15 knots, waves 1 to 3 feet. It's calm right now, though. Water temp at 72 now. So some scattered showers and storms developing this afternoon, mainly south of Erie. Northeast wind, lower to mid-80s here in Erie, mid to upper 80s farther inland, so still on the muggy side. From your weather authority, of course, tomorrow is the 4th of July, and we'll see some scattered afternoon storms. Not everyone gets hit. Again, keep your eye on the sky. Check out Erie.com and check out our local radar. See if there's any rain near your region. Another very warm day for Thursday before we finally cool off by Friday.
All right, Tom, time for the trivia question. Here's a look at that question again. Don Diego's secret identity, Zorro, is the Spanish word for what animal? You can pick A, wolf, B, fox, C, eagle, or D, snake.
No clue. Absolutely no clue. I mean, Zorro doesn't even look like any of those words. So I'm just going to go with A, wolf.
All right. I don't know either. Let's see.
The answer
is fox.
Oh, it's a fox. It's off by one letter. Okay.
B, fox. You're only off by one letter. That's
so,
right.
So you're going to the mark of fox. I can see why he went with Zorro.
He kind of wears that mask and looks like a fox a little bit.
It's kind of a foxy look there, yeah.
Foxy look.
In a manly store.
We're trying to make this rational in some way.
And not doing very well, as you can see.
All right, better luck tomorrow for you. All right, do not adjust your television. You do get to pay it forward later this morning.
Of course, due to the July 4th holiday coming up tomorrow, we're helping you give back to the community today.
We sure are. Even though it's a day early, you know how it works. The Jet 24 Fox 66 Lakeside Auto Pay It Forward truck is traveling to Summit Township at 10 a.m.
This location should be a real blast. Tune in to Fox 66 Good Day Erie at 8 a.m. to hear more clues.
And every year, 1.5 million children go down with a serious sports injury. It's a frightening statistic, especially if you have a son or daughter involved in sports.
Kids as young as 8 now have ACL tears and major league level shoulder injuries.
It's coverage affecting your family. Being stuck on the sidelines is excruciating. Just ask sisters Gina and Anna Trent. The game they love to play, soccer, is out of reach now because of the type of injury usually suffered by adults.
I planted and then I twisted my knee and then I tore my ACL.
Once they found out I tore my ACL, we planned to have surgery the same day.
You experience concussions, hurt knees, and, scrapes and bruises all over the body. It is a pretty rough sport.
When most of those kids just want to play on the playground, they don't know what an ACL is. And now we're seeing it in kids as young as 5, 6, 7 years of age.
Many kids are just playing one sport, hoping that sole focus will pay off big. The downside to that gamble, serious injuries. Researchers decided to look for the answer to so many injuries in kids.
We looked at first-round NBA draft picks and saw how many of them played single sports in high school versus multiple sports, and how did that impact their career. What we actually found was that the NBA players who had played multiple sports played in more games and were less likely to be injured.
Playing different sports allows the body to use and stress different muscles and ligaments, not overusing and straining the same groups of muscles used in a single sport. Doctors advise waiting until your child is at least 14 before focusing on just one sport.
Besides being fully grown, the body also becomes more agile by that age, and that, of course, will lead to fewer injuries.
That's pretty interesting.
And it really follows what we always hear, as experts say in the fitness field. Variety is the key. Instead of just doing one thing, try something different, not just for your, mental health, but also to work more with your body.
Absolutely, and I think little kids like to try it all anyway.
They do.
So.
Like baseball. The Seawolves are looking for a little revenge after a loss earlier this week. Craig Smiley takes us to UPMC Park.
And a singer's final album is on the way. Coming up on Good Morning Erie, Sheryl Crow won't be making any more albums, but she's not retiring. Find out what she's doing as coverage continues for Erie, Harbor Creek, Sagertown, and the entire region.
Welcome to the Erie City Mission Thrifty Shopper, where you will find thousands of gently used items at a fraction of the retail price.
Take advantage of our great values and selection of gently used clothes, shoes, and household items. With new inventory introduced to the sales floor daily, you are guaranteed to discover great hidden treasures. And for every dollar you spend in our store, you help rescue a life.
So visit us today at one of our 2 convenient locations for a great shopping experience that won't break the budget.
Every animal deserves a place to call home.
And a family.
Someone to play with.
And someone to love.
Find the perfect addition to your family on Jet Pet, Wednesdays and Fridays during Jet 24 Action News. Hundreds of animals from local shelters are waiting to be adopted.
Waiting to come home to your family.
Jet Pet, Wednesdays and Fridays on Jet 24 Action News. Brought to you by Superstore Joe and Auto Express Kia. Watch the Powerball drawing every Wednesday and Saturday night at 11:20 during Action News.
The mother who claimed that an intruder killed her 2 young children was found guilty.
Could the true crime be?
If Darla didn't do it, who did it?
A wrongful conviction.
I miss my babies.
The Last Defense, new tonight on ABC.
Working together means working efficiently. And a Lennox home comfort system may just be the perfect example. Its air conditioner works together with the furnace. And that works together with the air purifier. And that works with you by saving you up to half off your heating and cooling bill.
The future of home comfort is here now at J.J. Agnello Heating and Air Conditioning.
Get the latest technology at J.J. Agnello.
Get up to $1,500 in rebates or special financing.
From Jet 24, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, your weather authority.
We're here in the weather deck, a very humid weather deck, but, well, the plants like it. The good rain from yesterday definitely needed after all that heat and humidity. And we have some high clouds around the region. Nothing big time here weather-wise for this morning. Check things out on our Skycam. This is the Channel Lock Skycam. You can see there at Conneaut Lake. We do have a light fog out over the lake so far for this morning. And we are getting other areas of fog as we start out our day here. And our live pinpoint Doppler is only live local Doppler. It picks up what other radars can't. Nothing for the day. This is the Ag Weather segment here, and rainfall from yesterday, anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Some of you did receive more as we went on through the day, and our temperatures right now in the lower 70s, 70 at Penn State Bear, Mill Creek 73, 71 in Lake City, Albion. Gary has 69. Farther inland, temperatures in the middle to upper 60s. Dew points are up there. Not good drying conditions for today, but we should be able to get at least some morning sun as we start out this Tuesday morning. And Fennell Farms is our ag business of the week for this half hour. Tiffany reporting the temperature of 73. Thank you, Tiff, for that temperature. Fennell Farms on Route 20 in Harbor Creek, a proud member of your Erie County Farm Bureau, encouraging you to buy local ag. You just can't beat it. Now, scattered storms for today. Smaller chances here along the lake shore. Better chances, Crawford, Warren County. You're closer to the front. They gave us the rain from yesterday. Temperatures mainly in the lower to mid-80s. Rain that does fall will probably be about 2 hours worth away from the lake shore. Less than a half hour here for the city of Erie. Tomorrow, July 4th, temperatures in the upper 80s with some scattered afternoon showers and storms. Keep your eye on the sky there. Another warm and humid one as we head toward Thursday. You can get the latest updates of that forecast anytime. Just head to our website, and that is yourerie.com.
Thank you, Tom. And in entertainment news today, The Curse returns, and a Grammy-winning singer-songwriter has announced her final album, but she's not retiring. Sheryl Crow says she'll release her last full album next year, featuring collaborations with friends and heroes, including Stevie Nicks, Keith Richards, and more. Why her last? In a recent interview, Crow calls albums a little bit of a dying art form, saying people are more interested in singles. So that's why she'll focus on in the future. The Songwriters Hall of Fame has a new legendary songwriter as chairman, funk master Nile Rodgers. The 65-year-old co-founder of the band Chic says he'll try to serve with all of his heart. Behind the scenes, as a producer, Rogers has worked with Madonna, Sam Smith, Diana Ross, and more. Every 27 years, the curse returns. Last year's It made more than $700 million worldwide. Now shooting has begun in Toronto on the sequel. The kids of the Losers Club have grown up. As you can see in this Warner Brothers photo, it captures Chapter 2 is due out in September of next year.
Now, Jet 24's Craig Smiley with sports.
Good morning. Let's talk sports. It'll be a 3rd of July celebration tonight as the Seawolves wrap up the homestand against Bowie, the largest fireworks display in UPMC Park history. Infielder Harold Castro earning a promotion to AAA Toledo, and with outfielder Jacob Robson staying there for the foreseeable future. It'll be Seawolves outfielder Danny Woodrow replacing him in the Eastern League All-Star game. Cam Gibson, a reason to sing on Buck Night after hitting his first AA homer the night before. First inning, Daz Cameron taking Matthew Grimes deep to right center and gone. 4th of the year for Cameron, or 4th since joining the Wolves. 2-0 Erie. Meanwhile, Matt Hall had it going on the mound and getting some help in the 3rd from Gibson in center, robbing Darby Myers of extra bases. The outfield wall may have gotten the worst of it. Bottom half, 1 on. Cameron again carrying to the wall, motoring like Sister Christian, in with an RBI double. 3-0 Erie with the lead. An inning later, it's Chad Setio sending one to straightaway center, and this one is going off the base of the wall. Jake Rogers comes all the way around from first and beats the throw on the double from Setio. Still in the 4th. It's 5-0. The newly named All-Star Woodrow makes it 6-0, and Matt Hall did the rest. Took a no-hitter into the 6th. 6 1/3 innings. Gave up just 2 hits, no runs, struck out 8, and the Wolves win. Your final is 11-1. First pitch tonight at 7:05. Pro golf is back at the peak this week. The Web.com Tour's Lecom Health Challenge set to tee off Thursday morning. But first, the final 12 spots in the field up for grabs at the 1-round local qualifier played in Dunkirk, New York. Shorewood Country Club. 126 golfers fighting for 12 spots, including former Strong Vincent and Mercyhurst University golfer Chris Kupneski, who went on to rule the EDGA circuit, now calls Sarasota, Florida home. Not a bad place to visit if you ask me. Coop opened on the back 9 with birdie, bogey, par, finished 2 over 74. How about Daniel Leake, former EDGA junior champ? His mom grew up in Corey, and Leake now playing collegiately at Lemoyne. Also start on the back 9, carded a 7 here on the par 5 10th. Responds with back-to-back pars, finished 5 over 77. Former Mercyhurst golfer Blaze Hogan had the best finish of the local favorites. Hogan wrapping up his round with a par on 18, shot 3 under 69. Also not good enough to get in the field. As for the 12 who will play on, Michigan's Willie Mack with a 12 under par 60. 5 others tied at 8 under, 6 more at 7 under. A few notable names to miss the cut: Scotty Scheffler, who finished 27th in the 2017 U.S. Open, and Ty Tryon, who turned pro at age 16 all the way back in 2001. He's now 34 years old and headed out of town. I'm out. Have a great Sports Tuesday.
Time now is 5:58. Still ahead on Good Morning Erie. A look at today's top local stories and a great reason to head to Erie's Bayfront. Plus, we'll meet up with Sandra to see what's cooking.
Good morning. Well, the 4th of July is here, and when I think of 4th of July, I think of ice cream. How about you? Don't go away. We've got a recipe coming right up.
Ronald McDonald House Charities of Erie, enhancing the lives of children in Erie, Crawford, and Warren counties, with community support helping to fund building projects sponsored by other area nonprofits. Grant applications are at rmhcerie.org.
You can party with Seawolf. Your office party, your team party, an anniversary, a birthday party, or just a get-together with friends. Your best party is at UPMC Park.
It's all right here in Seawolf City.
The need for blood never takes a holiday. It's critical to keep our hospitals stocked for emergencies, transplant procedures, and the treatment of cancer patients. Donate now at the Erie Donor Center or at a mobile blood drive in your area. The Community Blood Bank. Our donors save lives.
Check out these offers at Denver Mattress. Get your choice of a free 50-inch LED TV or a
$300 Furniture Row gift certificate with any purchase of $19.99 or more. Hurry into Denver Mattress today, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer.
The mother who claimed that an intruder killed her 2 young children was found guilty.
Could the true crime be?